I think anybody who wants to get married can go in the mirror right now and ask yourself the question, am I willing to grow?
I completely agree with them. If you're not willing to grow, then there's no reason to get married. If you want to remain the same, stay single. Because truth be told, once you get married, it's gonna push you to a limit that you did not know you had, including it's gonna show you where you are limited. You're not gonna you're gonna feel the thrust into change and growth and the development. And if you're not ready for that, leave people alone. Because your partner is going to demand you to change and correct faults that you always had while you were growing up, but nobody was close enough or consistent enough to point them out and demand them to change. If you're not ready to change, leave marriage alone. Stop claiming to be a wife. Stop claiming to want to be a husband. Leave that shit alone. Leave people alone. Move forward, because all you're doing is literally causing that person to fail, and then later on you'll resent that person because they're pointing out things that you need to change, and you know that you need to change them, but you're not gonna listen.
Am I going to grow or am I going to give up? Because if you can't answer that question honestly, that yes, I'm going to be in it to grow, then do.
And that's the truth. Am I gonna grow? Am I gonna give up? Now that can lead to somebody asking you, hey, listen, you need to change this about yourself. Or are you gonna grow when it comes to somebody doing you wrong and I'm still gonna stick in it? What are you gonna do? You're gonna give up at the first sign? Just like I said, many people go into marriages talking about for better or for worse, but then when worse comes, then what? Then what? Is it really for better and for worse? Or is it for better and then when it gets bad, I'm out, I give up, I left this whole thing alone? That's what most people do in relationships and marriages. Marriage ain't for the faint-hearted. That thing is real. The same argument you'll have when you're dating, you'll have when you're married, and that shit is on a whole different scale. So if you're dating and you're thinking, we've always been good, we'll be fine when we get married, you better open that closet of skeletons now and be honest about it. Look at the person across from you and say, can I grow with this person? Would I listen to this person when they tell me something uncomfortable? Or will I run away? Will I not take it? Just be honest.
That potential spouse, that fiance, that young woman, young man, do them a favor and just say, you know what? Let's put pause on this, press pause until I can answer this question. Am I ready to grow?
That's great.
Because if you're not ready to grow, you are actually just putting divorce on layaway.
Ooh.
Putting divorce on layaway. That's the truth. If you're not ready to grow, just stop. Eventually, you're going to get a divorce. Marriage is about literally, whether you want to look at marriage and worldly, marriage is about partnership. And in able to do partnership, you have to more so be open to where your weaknesses are. And then you address those weaknesses and come together better. Now, that's worldly. Spiritually, marriage is to make you more holy, bring you closer to God, make you understand. You have to forgive. You have to more so love. Love covers a multitude of sin. Either way it goes, it's a process of understanding. You're going to grow. There is no thought process of thinking, well, I'm fine the way I am, I'll be fine in this marriage. It don't work like that. You have to grow. You have to be willing to listen and understand that you don't know everything. And your partner is supposed to balance you. You're supposed to grow together. But some people don't realize that. They want to be so stuck in being who they are or what they've always done. And then when friends tell them don't listen to your partner, that's not your friend. I keep telling people all the time, and I say this in groups. People that tell you don't listen to your partner, they're not your friend, because your partner comes primary. A true friend will be like, hey, listen, you need to go talk to your partner. Push through, make it work. And a true friend will tell you that maybe your partner is right. A man, his wife can tell him, hey babe, you get really complacent. If you go to your friends, be honest. Hey, listen, my wife tells me I'm complacent. Is that true? If they tell you yeah, if they tell you no, regardless, most friends would be honest with you and be like, yeah, you're complacent. The same way women will go to their homegirls and say, hey, listen, my husband told me I'm a bit lazy. Most women won't tell their friends the truth. Like, yeah, girl, you've been lazy since grade school. Instead, they'll be like, he don't understand us. Instead of our emotions. Bullshit. Listen to your partner. Your partner has nothing to gain if you pick the right partner, by the way. Your partner has nothing to gain from more so telling you the truth. about what you are doing. The only thing is personal gain. The only gain they have is togetherness. The more you develop, the more we develop. The more I develop, the more we develop. So we should be working as a team. It's not me against you. It's me and you against the bad habit that can bring both of us down or keep us from each other. Me and you against the habit, not me against you and your habit. Completely different.
I've never heard that in my life. I'm 50 years old this year. I have never heard divorce on layaway in my life.
That's funny. Truthfully, that is a profound statement, divorce on layaway. At the end of the day, if you're not willing to grow, you are putting divorce on layaway per se, because it's bound to happen. And you'll be mad at your partner because they want you to grow, they want you to listen, they want you to develop. But while you want to stay the same, that ain't possible. Sometimes you got to look at, all right, I've been the same for this long. Where has that gotten me? But I've been with my partner this long. Where has that gotten me? Weigh the options. Don't allow your emotions to just dictate where you're going. Realize what you want in life, how you can get there. But that's up to you. But thank you for watching the video. Please like, subscribe, comment. I'll see y'all later.